catches him right here. He's trying to get his hand off him, actually, to stop the contact, and instead hits him in the nose.
Larry's going to need a cut man the way things are going. Took a shot earlier. Nice pass. Shaw rejected by Hawkins.
Good recovery. He was beaten that time badly, but came from the backside to get a piece.
Here's Ricky Green. And Barkley with the tip. So the Celtics lead at 77-69. 21 for Charles Barkley.
Get back to that last 2.5 minutes of a quarter. Let's see who makes the run now.
Celtics did it at the end of the first. At the end of the second, D. Brown working off the pick. 5 on the 24. Parrish.
You can do a good job, as Mahorn is, pushing him off the block, doing your very best to try and extend the shot, but when you're playing him by yourself, one-on-one, he's just a little bit too big. He gets that ball up over his head. What do you do against it?
Hawkins trying to swing away. There's Green, lost the dribble. And last touch by Green, who was out of bounds. It'll be Boston ball. Andre Turner replacing Ricky Green.
As Green gets into the lane, a little bit too much over-penetration. Larry using his head. He just didn't realize at that time to try and help save the ball, and then officiates at the same time. So, hey, he's on the line.
Larry Bird will sit down, leaves with 17. Ed Pinckney have played well in the first half. Check back in. Sixers now with Turner and Hawkins at the guards. Lewis with the one-on-one was hit on the reach-in by Hersey Hawkins, his first foul. It is a non-shooting affair, and Lewis will throw in.
When you see one of the Celtics rubbing their chest, that's a play. That's their zipper play. They kind of rub their hand up and down their chest. They call that zipper, one of their old plays that they continue to use.
What is the zipper?
Very special. I promised Chris I wouldn't divulge it.
Steve Brown with the three. Wait a second, Mike.
Wait, that's the play right there.
The paycheck, as I recall, reads NBC.
Oh. Well, I'll reconsider.
Loyalties.
I'll reconsider.
All right, here's Barkley. It counts, and the foul. All right, is this the zipper? Let's take a look at this.
The zipper play means get it to a guy that can make a shot by himself or is willing to pass it to an open teammate. Works to perfection. Charles off the dribble, one-on-one. You've got to come sooner if you're going to double team him. He's too strong and too quick with that first step if you come late.
Gamble called for the foul. That's 4 on Gamble. Barkley is playing with 4. Completes the three-point play. Charles with 24. Celtics lead it 82-72 with just under 1 minute left in the third. They double up on Gamble. The new Cole has checked back in. Down to 10 on the 24. Brown. Again the double. 5 on the shot clock. Here's Lewis. Good double teaming work by the 76ers. Barkley checked the clock. From downtown. So Charles hit his first, and he's missed his last 5 from three-point land.
Charles trying to hit the big one right there to end the quarter, and Anderson just reached over and said to Charles, hang in there, stay with it, but stay within what we're trying to do. Don't take us out of it.
10 seconds left in the quarter. What a move by Brown! To the left hand to beat Bull.
He actually just out-quicked him to the rim that time to get the shot up. Manute was not ready.
Here's Turner, yes. Andre Turner right back in impressive fashion. Final seconds. Brown lets loose. Good finish to the third here in Boston. The Celtics with an 84-74 lead on the 76ers.
Quickness right here to the basket. Manute says he's not going to get up that quick. He's too late extending that arm, thinking he had a little bit more time. And then everybody in the Garden felt this was a travel. But if there's no call, I guess there is no travel.
And we'll be back after this from your local station.
There's a...
This is the 484th straight sellout at the Boston Garden, 14,890 on hand. The last time the Celtics and Sixers met on St. Patrick's Day, Boston won 127-111. Game played in Hershey, Pennsylvania. Celtics, incidentally, on St. Patrick's Day have won 9 of the last 13. At one point, they won 6 in a row. And we get underway in the fourth quarter. The Celtics 84 and the 76ers 74. D. Brown and Brian Shaw in the backcourt. Reggie Lewis now up front with Robert Parrish and Ed Pinckney. Parrish. And rebounded by Barkley.
With Ball on the floor, they've gone back to their half-court trapping defense. Jimmy Lynam trying to shake things up right now. First 2 times down, 2 misses for the Celtics.
Here's Ball taking from Turner, and he was fouled. Reggie Lewis called for the foul. Well, the 76ers have usually been a very loosey-goosey team with Charles Barkley and Rick Mahorn, very playful with each other during practices and shoot-arounds in the locker room. They've added minute to their repertoire. However, earlier this week, they may have taken it a bit too far. Ball and Barkley got into it, and reportedly Ball came out of a playful scrap with a sprained, swollen right thumb. See Barkley setting up here on Pinckney. And Charles Barkley has 26 points. Reports in Philadelphia claim the scene between the two, Ball and Barkley, got ugly, but Minute insists that the injury occurred while trying to block a shot in practice. He says he jammed the thumb. Lewis keeping it alive. And the Celtics lead by 10. They've led by as many as 13. We asked Charles Barkley about the incident last night. He would not deny it. And then he said something that we were surprised to hear. He said Manute Bol has a terrible temper.
Yes, he said, as Hawkins tries for the 3, he said, he changes so quickly. He says, you don't know when he's serious or when he's really mad.
Watch out for Manute. That's a quality we've rarely seen on the court. Brown played by Turner. Shot clock down to 4. Oh, what a pass! Brown for Shaw, and the Celtics lead by 12.
Hawkins turned his head just a little bit to give help out front on the basketball. Backdoor cut, excellent pass. Good read by the Celtics.
Hawkins and Turner now in the backcourt. Barkley with Bol and Anderson up front. Barkley on a stutter step, took a bump from Pinckney. Basket will not count.
With the shot clock running down, as penetration takes place, Shaw backdoor cuts Hawkins. Nice look by D. Brown.
Over the years, man's fascination with flight has taken on a number of different expressions. The new Legend Coupe from Acura happens to be the latest.
The NBA on NBC is brought to you by Acura Automobiles. Experience precision-crafted performance. By MCI, who on March 18th will introduce the biggest idea in long distance since MCI itself. And by Miller Lite. When it's Miller Lite, less filling really tastes great.
Philadelphia 76ers come in with a record of 35-28, second in the Atlantic, 12 behind Boston. Now, how far can the Sixers go? We talked about it last night with a candid Charles Barkley.
I'm not sure right now we're deep enough to win the championship. We got a very nice team, a pretty good team. If everything was to fall into place, we got a break, we could go deep in the playoffs. But the way our team is structured now, I think we're really, really physically tired right now.
Yes, it's been a hectic stretch for the 76ers. They had that double overtime game against Atlanta last Tuesday. They did come from behind to win it, lost to the Knicks Wednesday at the Spectrum. Involved in overtime and a victory over Miami on Friday night.
The loss of Dawkins really hurt the number of easy scores. As a result, Barkley has to do so much more. He has to rebound, score, just putting it in his hands, like right now, that much drains you.
with another rebound. 18 rebounds for Robert Parrish. Boston in command off the boards. Parrish with a season high of 20, so that is in jeopardy. 12-point Celtic lead. Parrish puts the move on Bowl. No problem protecting the ball and then hitting with the running hook.
He extends so well. Comes right at the top of the extension. Tough to get a piece of or even bother.
Dude losing the handle. Anderson, yes, and it counts. The foul on Pinckney is second, and Ron Anderson will go to the free throw line.
Pinckney's block actually helps the ball go into the basket here. On the penetration, nice dish off. He goes up strong, little piece, and helps him right in with it. Again, the deflection and the spin. A little English on that one.
Larry Bird is back. Bird 17 points, 7 for 14. Back to the subject of Johnny Dawkins, who's out for the season with an injured knee. He has begun light workouts, we're told, by Jim Lynam down in Durham, North Carolina, looking to next season. And Jim said that Dawkins is ahead of schedule, should be ready for training camp in September. Turner able to deflect it out.
And part of the agreement was that the orthopedic team from the Duke medical staff, Duke Hospital, did the surgery, but they must agree to do the rehabilitation down there. As Bird knocks out another three.
That's his second from downtown. 20 points for Bird, and Boston extends to a 14-point bulge. So the Celtics 3 for 6 from three-point land. Anderson attempting yet another Sixer three-pointer. Here's Brown. Stopped by Turner.
Going into the game, both teams shooting approximately 33% from the three-point line, but the Sixers with almost 200 attempts more.
Basket counts. Goaltend. So credit the field goal to Parrish. 24 points along with 18 rebounds for Robert Parrish.
Penetration, dump off to the big guy rolling. He just gets it up there on the glass. Goaltend.
Very impressive return home for the Boston Celtics, who won 4 out of 5 on the recent road trip. 4 of those games out on the West Coast. The only loss to Utah in overtime. Pinckney.
And that's how Bowl affects you. Just makes you fade a little bit. Pull back on that shot.
Hawkins. The roar of approval. Here's Shaw behind the back, and Bull with the reject.
You can beat Bull, and he's so big, so long, he still can recover to get a piece of it.
Turner gets the roll. Celtics lead 95-81 with 7:20 remaining in the fourth quarter.
You draw the defensive player to you. Bull stops it and then recovers to still get a piece of the basketball.
Timeout has been called by Boston.
Robinson's Neighborhood, the NBA on NBC next Sunday.
All right, I'm here with Derek Smith. And Derek, I've been reading all year about your knee recuperation. All of a sudden now you're giving yourself 2 weeks, or you're going to retire?
Yes, I think it's probably came to that point now. I've carried this burden around for 5 years, and I've given it everything I had, and so hopefully now either play or not play anymore.
What does it look like in these next 2 weeks? Is he going to be able to come back?
I really can't say because I have good days and bad days, and hopefully I'll know in 2 weeks.
All right, good luck to you, man.
Thank you very much.
All right, Marv?
All right, Ahmad. Derek Smith signed earlier this season by the Celtics, looking for additional bench help, still recovering from knee surgery, and as you heard, a decision will be forthcoming.
He's the guy that Jimmy Lynam and the Sixers really wanted back. Some technicalities with dates and rulings and offers and that type of thing eliminated the Sixers.
Bird had stepped out, so the 76ers will get it back. Larry did not like the pass that he received. It forced him a bit deeper, and he was on the end line.
Larry's nose was red on one side. Then after the Barkley elbow, it's red on the other side right now.
There's Andre Turner kicking it back out. Just under 7 minutes to go in this fourth quarter, and Boston up by 14. Gilliam has been quiet. Barkley recapture.